Okay. Also, this is something else that is making the rounds before we get to Jen Psaki, which is the bulk of today. Psaki. Do you pronounce the P?
I don't know, but if it's going to be there, I'm going to pronounce it. Sorry.
This was... Did you see this? This went viral yesterday, and of course we run the risk of maybe even being banned by simply showing this clip. But you know what? I think that people should be allowed to do journalism. My Pillow, burlap sack stuffed with packing peanuts. I own 25, so do the math. Mike Lindell was on with Newsmax, and this is what happened yesterday.
What happened with your Twitter account and the company page?
Well, first mine was taken down because we have all the election fraud with these Dominion machines. We have 100% proof, and then when they took it down about 3 weeks ago, and then I'm going to put it back up, my personal...
Reads a note from the lawyer.
Mike,
here it comes.
Thank you very much. Mike, you're talking about machines that we at Newsmax have not been able to verify any of those kinds of allegations. We just want to let people know that there's nothing substantive that we've seen. And let me read you something there. While there were some clear evidence of some cases of vote fraud and election irregularities, the election results in every state were certified, and Newsmax accepts the results as legal and final. The courts have also supported that view.
You know what? They did this because I'm revealing all the evidence on Friday of all the election fraud with these machines. So I'm sorry if you think it's not
Mike,
it's real.
Can I ask our producers, can we...
He's wanting to check out.
Please?
Mike, hold on one second. Let's talk a little bit about...
That's just and boom goes the dynamite kid.
Yeah.
Where he's like... He just wants to be out. He mentally wants to check out of that interview. Good thing he did it in 520p, though. Here's the thing. What did you expect? What did you expect would happen with Mike Lindell on the show?
Well, you asked him, too.
You asked him to be on the show. You asked him why he was banned. He starts talking about this. That being said, I do want to be responsible here, okay? We haven't focused on the Dominion stuff. We didn't do that because we didn't have any way to verify it. Now, we did go through thousands of voter rolls and people who voted from addresses that didn't exist, people who had moved out of state. Those are things that we can verify. We stand by. Come after us for it. I welcome at you, pussies. But as it relates to the Dominion stuff, here's what I would say. Mike Lindell, because he has no platform anymore, and that sucks. He's been deplatformed because it's not protected under the First Amendment. Saying that there might be election irregularities is inciting violence. Therefore, Brian Williams and Jen Psaki and this awful cabal of people who want to ban wrongthink will kick you out. But we do have a platform. So Mike Lindell, if you're out there, look, if we can access those machines, the Dominion machines, if someone can get us access to these and we can verify beyond any shadow of a doubt the claims that are being made, Sidney Powell, look, we still have the platform here, and I will take that hit. I will take that hit for you, but you've got to give us the ability to confirm this because we have to do our due diligence. If not, then it's a PR stunt. Don't want to be played by you guys. I think they should have invited Mike Lindell on. I think they should have expected what happened. Well, I don't want to say they shouldn't have invited him on. They shouldn't have invited him on only to kick him off if they knew that's what he was going to say. And I think if you are going to make these claims, they need to be correct. No one should be played anymore. We are an open source. We have the biggest platform available right now, and we will verify all of this information, and I'll deliver it to you guys. Open invitation.
Yeah.
Open invitation. Let me know what you guys think. You can just comment below what you want to see, but open invitation.
Yeah, the man had an intervention from his crack dealers to get him to stop smoking it, which shows that it is hard to get him to stop once he starts. And I say that I've met Mike. He's a nice guy. He's a big giant dude. But
Dave and I think we were talking about this. The easiest thing to do is to make sure that people know you're lying before you speak. Right? It takes care of whatever you're going to say because they're like, oh, I know this person's lying, even if they're telling the truth, right? So you have Mike Lindell come on and say something very reasonable. People that voted in Nevada voted from vacant lots.
I don't know that what he said was very reasonable.
I'm saying have him say that. Have him say that in Nevada, something you can verify, right? And no one would believe him because he said something about the Dominion voting machines, right? Because it's like, okay, I know he's lying before he speaks. Now you have the State Department.
That's what you're saying some people would think.
That's exactly what they would think. So
Well, I think
it's a great
reasonable in the
strategy.
context.
Yeah, it's a great strategy that they're employing right now, is to say everyone who says anything about the election, they're either crazy or lying. And if they're lying, they're inciting violence.
Yeah.
Now I'm equating all these things to a crime.
Look, let me be very clear as to where I line up. Big tech right now and this administration and everyone in legacy media, they want you to believe that if you see, and this is up to 50 million Americans, right? I think it's 30-something% believe that there are irregularities with the election.
Yeah.
They want tens of millions of Americans, you out there, if you believe that there were some kind of irregularities that warrant just some kind of second look or investigation, that you are either crazy or lying. What I will say, very clearly in no uncertain terms, is if you believe there were no irregularities with this election, you're stupid.
And I don't mean, you're stupid. You're
you're stupid.
Very stupid.
But I don't mean you're ignorant. I don't mean, you need to do a little more homework. You're a stupid person, and I don't want you in the gene pool. Like with the
What's wrong with
it's
just
a ginger
asking
river.
to count those?
Yeah, I know.
I just don't understand that.
That's all.
For 3 years we had to deal with the Putin thing. So just
Yeah.
count. It might not even be enough to win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just to see if it was there. What's the problem?
Well, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Your hate speech.
I know.
I know.
I've crumbled.
You and your little Latin King's goatee.
Hey, listen. Are you going to draw a face on a volleyball to have a friend?
That's been done. Use a tennis ball.
And let's go back through our history. These are the people who work in this administration, right? I will say this, for all the criticisms against Donald Trump, a lot of it was disorganized because a lot of people weren't part of the well-oiled machine. However, the well-oiled machine is well-oiled to ream you. That's the issue. That's the problem. If it's a well-oiled raping machine, well, you know what? I'd like it to maybe have a few creaky nuts and bolts so it gives me a running start.
Mine doesn't. It works perfect.
Well, that's because
It's screwed every time.
That's because the guy it's like a show horse.
Yes.
You keep it in perfect operating condition.
I also lock the door and I don't know the comm.
Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.